Is anyone out there wanting more flashlight review videos, not just on Olight products, but just in general? I hear three guys. They are speaking softly from the back row. Sure, not fancy. Go ahead. We'll watch them. Okay, we'll see. I'll throw this video up against my content wall, see how it performs, and make some conclusions from that. We'll see how it goes. The views on the last lighting products that I've done, not so great. It seems like you guys are all lighted up. You're lit. You don't need no more flashlights. We'll see. We'll see. Why am I doing this one? That is a good question. Knowing that my audience doesn't really care about flashlights no more. Why am I doing it? It's because why do everything in TNP? Well, most things. I mean, some are request videos by you guys, especially the donors. Thank you for being a donor. Stay there for the rest of your life, as I always say. No, it's usually because I just have a personal enthusiasm about the item. Such is the case with the Olight Perun Mini upgrades. I am totally stoked about them. That's why. And one reason I'm stoked about them is because I'm a systems guy. I have a lot of systems personally and, I guess I can say this, professionally for the Nut and Fancy project. Because the Nut and Fancy project is a job. It really is. It's kind of a career at this point. And so I have systems in TNP that you may see incidentally in camera footage, but I don't really make videos about them. They're just behind the scenes making things work. For instance, I shoot all day long, the sun goes down, Sean and I are out there, we're picking brass up from the desert for an hour. By the way, in the dark, these days, what light am I using? Perun. Perun full size or Perun Mini. That's what I'm using these days. Yeah, and it's a problem solver for me, and I'm like going, and I'm telling Sean this, by the way. I'll be saying, like a nerd, like a flashaholic nerd, I'll be going, this light is so awesome. And he goes, let me try it. And sure enough, he agrees. He'll strap it on. He goes, yeah, this thing is cool. Perun lights are for area lighting, and that's how they solve problems for me. Not just picking up brass, demudding the truck, demudding the Wolverine, motorcycles, sorting ammunition, sorting guns and cases, sorting gear, camera gear, batteries for camera, on and on it goes. That's why. That's why I'm doing an update. And I just happened to find these upgrades to this light accidentally because I ordered another one. Links below. Please use my links. That's right. I ordered it. I paid for it. Not given to me by Olight. And I took it out of box, and immediately I saw some changes, and I was going, this is pretty cool. Maybe time for a mini update review. And so here we are, Nut and Fancy project, lighting product video, probably to fall quickly off the content wall, fingers crossed. I got this one in lime green. Very cool coloration. My links will also take you, at least at time of publication, to a place that will have the orange, a camouflage version, and black, of course, and maybe some other fun colors like gold. But these sell out very quickly, and I have no apologies if you miss it. You need to follow the content flow. If you start watching this video a month from when it came out, and you go and they're all sold out, sorry, it's on you. Follow the content flow. You got time. Everybody's got time, dude. I love this color. It is so excellent. Look at that, lime green. Yeah, I'm a sucker for colors. I really am. Fun colors like this, bright ones, reds, oranges, purples, limes, and then camouflage colors like my super, super cool exclusive rattlesnake camo pattern on my Boker Kalashnikov XXL auto knife. Still available at Blade HQ. Actually, I think I'll put links to this to Blade HQ as well. That way you'll have one-stop shopping. Put an XXL in your basket if you haven't already. And then maybe a new Perun. I know. I've heard it before. Dude, I've got enough lights, you'll tell me. I've got enough lights. Yeah, I get that. You can sell your older ones. You can just be an alcoholic. I mean, a flashaholic. And just keep getting more. I think I'm a little bit different than you guys. Well, in a lot of ways. But in one way is I have this reviewing gig. And so, like I said, and I explained, I'm actually using them a lot, just proctoring the project in all types of ways. I just mentioned a couple. That's one reason. And then while I'm doing it, I'm going, wow, this is really incredible. I ought to tell my viewers about it. This might be a great bug out light, by the way. I think I said that in the original Perun review last year. But this thing is light enough, powerful enough, has a good enough duration and brightness level. It could do most of what you would need in your bug out kit, the Perun Mini. And I was over the moon about it in that review, and I still am. I said it's just such a great overall light. Of course, it's a right angle light. The clip is right here. I have the clip taken off. When you take that clip off, do what I've done, label it, bag it, put it in your bins, right? Organize all your stuff. Do that, but don't lose that clip. Yeah, so right angle light, and I talked about clipping it on like a magazine pouch, LBE, a vest. You can certainly do that. It is an area light. It has a nice diffusive beam pattern that will work that way. I think its real calling is as a headlamp with the included paraphernalia. You need to do that. And by the way, this is one of the upgraded things that I immediately noticed. The other one had just basically a Velcro patch, had a way to mount it. This one is actually molded to our heads. It's semi-rounded. It's sturdier. And we still have the same way of attaching it, but it seems like that you have more rotational capability. The other one limited the down travel. It was almost like this, and I think I mentioned that, and I put an inset because I didn't have it with me when I reviewed it. That's another reason I'm doing this, because I want to show it to you in person. But look at this. So you have a full traverse. Wherever you want to aim the light, you can. I'm not really sure if you're supposed to like put the tab right here. That's too loose. Yeah, that's way too loose. I just come all the way down here. That is another way I think in your future versions, Olight, you can improve. Maybe give us several notches, maybe 1, 2, 3 notches where we can cinch the light down for different levels of friction. That would be excellent. But this is a silicone strap. You can leave your clip on there. You will get a little bit of interference with this on your Perun. And by the way, the big brother, the 21700 brother, I also use a lot. That thing is a monster. I mean, the runtime on that, even in cold weather, is amazing. This one's not going to match it, but it is pretty excellent, and it's so small and compact, you forget you have it on. And check this out. Even the instruction leaflet is new and improved in this version, now consisting mostly of drawings. That's right. Drawings, illustrations, showing you how the thing works, reminding you how to access a certain mode. This means off, this is a light on. If you see a cone coming out of the light, that means it's already on when you press the button. This shows you the cycling of the modes. This shows you a very cool feature, which I'm going to show you in person. Well done, Olight. Really well done. Multilingual. I think a lot of people from a lot of different countries can just look at this and figure it out. Very simple, upgraded leaflet. Well done. Round of golf applause for Olight for that. Well done. They're always simplifying things. I like it. And while we're here, we'll remind ourselves of the incredible brightness of this one. And I told you that on the side of the light that I got, it showed you the temperature of the LED. And you can see it right here. Cool white is what I have. It's 5700, 6700. And then you have neutral white, 4 to 5. I actually like this one. This is like my favorite. Seems to be brighter out there in the desert. Well done. But super quick. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this. They've improved the brightness. I think the run times, it's still running on their proprietary battery. And it is the 3.6 volt, 650 milliamp, 16340. Yeah, this little tiny battery, it's quite capable. But you'll never take that out. You'll just use the magnetic charging cable, which I've talked about a lot. Here's one right here. It came in the box. Is it an MC1? No, it's an MCC1 Alpha. It'll charge a bunch of other Olights as well, to include your batons. But back to the levels super quick. Turbo is 1100 lumens. That's pretty awesome. High 250, medium 60, low 15, and it has that beautiful Moonlight 2 lumen mode, which is awesome. And there's a secret surprise. It has red light at 40 lumens. Pretty incredible. There's your burn times if you care. Pause the video right there. You can study it to your heart's content. It will be lower in colder weather, of course. Let's turn the lights out super quick. I'm going to go through this and remind ourselves why we love the Perun lights so very much. I just pressed it in the off mode. The light comes on. We press and hold to cycle through modes, like so. And then with it on, if I double press, it should go to turbo. There's turbo. If the battery is somewhat depleted, you may not get turbo to work, and it will communicate to you in the switch. If you see a little red LED there, that means the battery's coming to the end of its charge cycle. You need to recharge it. And then if I press again, it should go to Moonlight. 2 presses quickly. And there's our beautiful Moonlight mode. Oh my goodness, so excellent. Here's another surprise. So we access that turbo with the light on, 2 presses. And let me throw this in real quick. I don't use turbo out in the desert when I'm doing my tasks out there too often. I'm usually just in high mode or something like that, because I want to get a better burn time, and it's just not necessary. But sometimes I do. There you have it. But here, to access that cool red mode, which was again a complete surprise to me. I didn't know they were integrating red into this. You don't see any red elements in the lens. You turn the light off and then double press. Boom! 40 lumen red. That is awesome. Very awesome. And then I press again, and I think it will go into SOS mode. That's what it's doing there. So now you have a truly emergency capable mini BOK light. There's another reason I'm super excited about it, and I want to do this whole video to show you that maybe you're in a natural disaster situation, not without rule of law, and it would make a lot of sense to have a continuing SOS beacon at your campsite. Here you're getting it with in red, no less, with the Perun Mini. Very, very excellent. And then we just turn it off. And I think if we just turn it back on, it'll go to white again. It does. Then we can cycle through those modes. And again, very pictorial of how to do that. There's how to turn on the red light. Again, if we don't see a cone light coming out in the illustration, that means it was in the off position. And then you can see the cone was on. So this one is red light. Then we pressed and held it. That's what the line means. And then it accesses SOS. And if we press and hold it again, it will go back to red light. Okay, and don't feel bad if you forget all this stuff. Just keep your instruction leaflet handy. You'll figure it all out. And then, again, IPX8 water resistance, 1.5 meter drop capable. Really awesome light. 150 meter throw, they're saying. No, it's an area light. Maybe 50 yards is what I would say from this. And there's your updated review, dudes. You've seen everything that I'm excited about. The first thing is the upgraded base to the light. I love that. That is an improvement. Another one is the instruction leaflet. That is an improvement. And then you have red light. Also an improvement. These are some of my favorite lamps I'm using. They really are. I do have some Phoenix products that are going through testing and I've used, and I love them too. We'll just see how this one does for views, and if it does pretty good, maybe I break out another headlamp review. Not on Olight. Not on Olight. Super cool snow speeder here. I'll have a link below if you care. Prop for the show. And then, what's this? Say in comment what you think that might be. You should probably know. Someone will get it immediately. And we are done. Thanks so much for subscribing, for watching this video. I am somewhat of a flashaholic, because I do use them a lot in my systems, as I have spoken of in this video, and they are super fun. They just possess a second cool as well. Olight continues to impress me. They are dominating the flashlight industry, it appears to me. That's why I think there is some pushback from dudes on it, and it's understandable, but it doesn't mean they're not awesome. Nothing fancy.